Me too. And welcome back to
Let's
the
go,
Tuned In
boys.
podcast.
Here we are. We're ready.
We are here, baby.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Just
Man.
had Pioneer Day.
Yes, sir. Just trying to brave this summer heat. This feels like a hot summer here in Utah.
Oh yeah. We've had all the fires. Now we've got floods.
I think I saw a couple weeks ago Salt Lake had their hottest recorded temperature ever. It was like 108 or 109 or
My
something,
goodness,
which is
that's
insane.
crazy. Can't even imagine what it'd be like in St. George.
Oh, yeah. Things are getting especially hot with the Jazz and Mammoth here, too. Just burning up the temperature.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the season. We got a lot of great things in this episode today. We'll kind of give a little recap of Summer League, talk about Darryn Peterson and any takeaways we've had from Summer League. We'll also talk a lot about the NBA. We just heard King James made his decision. We'll break that down. And then we'll also talk about grading some off-seasons and some other NBA news. And then catch us at the end of the episode. We'll also dive into the World Cup final, talk about that, a little bit of Mammoth free agency, and some BYU basketball.
Check us out on all platforms, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. We're there at tunedinjazz. And share it with a friend. We'd love to reach more people. Love to get you involved in the conversation. Leave a comment below. And this is episode 108 of Tuned In Jazz. All right.
Well, the off-season's almost over.
No,
We've had Summer League and...
Yes, we have. Lots to be excited about, I think. I think there's like a different feeling in the air this summer with Darryn Peterson, and started to feel it a little last year with Ace Bailey, but we're kind of like, there's just like some optimism. We're not going to tank this year is what it feels like, so.
Oh, no.
Great.
Well, and I mean, we traded our pick to the Grizzlies, right? So I don't even think we can tank.
We probably got a couple Minnesota, Cleveland picks still looming, but they're not. It's not looking like those are going to be great picks anytime soon, to be honest. So.
I don't really think so.
Yeah, but I guess not really first impression. It's been a month, but what would you say about what we saw from Darryn Peterson Summer League? Just what you're seeing overall from him. What are you feeling like?
Well, I'll start with the highs.
Yeah,
I went to that first Summer League in Salt Lake. That first game, and is probably as high could be.
Yeah.
At that, I think he had like
special
20-something points.
28, I think. Yeah.
Some assists, some rebounds, whatever you need, right? And he looked great. He looked like he effortlessly can score. He can hit difficult shots, step back threes, drive to the rim, get fouled. All the ways that you can score, Darryn Peterson is very capable.
Totally.
And then maybe some of the lows. I mean, he had 9 fouls in a game. He's got a lot of turnovers. He might have some of the most turnovers in the Summer League. So I think what we really learned is he's going to be a rookie. He's going to be kind of like Keontae. He might turn the ball over a lot at the beginning. Might not be the greatest defender at the beginning. We'll see how that goes to him. So I don't know. I think it'll be an adjustment for him in a lot of the ways other than scoring. But I think scoring, he's going to come in and he's going to not have to worry about that as much.
Totally. I've been really impressed with like the balance that he has on his handles. The pick and roll game got me really excited just seeing him like...
Oh, yeah.
He's great at scoring off the pick and roll, but I also think once we get in the season and he starts getting his teammates, getting to know them a little better, I think it's going to create a lot of really cool opportunities with Nurk and Jaren Jackson and even Lowry, like some pick and pop stuff. Like, I think that's going to be really elite. I think, gaps as far as, or like things that I want to see be better. Obviously, those turnovers, I think he had like 8 and 9 in back-to-back games or something.
That was pretty out of hand.
Yeah, and then like one of those I think it was the game against the Wizards, maybe, or it was all the games, but he had like 9 fouls of the 10 that you're allowed in summer league. Which I saw this article. I don't know what the truth is, but somebody was saying that they talked to Darryn and they said that was kind of on purpose, that he wanted to show people that he could be physical on defense.
Okay.
Which I do think
he was trying to have a Kobe mindset too.
Yeah.
I think he's a big Kobe guy.
Totally. Which I think that's what we need on defense. The Jazz need to be more physical, more willing defenders. I do think he needs to improve a lot defensively, but that mindset is something you can't teach. So I'm glad that he has that. Hopefully, he can become a solid defender.
Well, and it does seem to me that he's got a good mentality. Like, he wants to win. He wants to work hard. He's not gonna mess around.
Yeah.
It's like there's some number one high draft picks that have been just amazing physically, and they just haven't put the work in.
Yeah.
You think about Zion, right? Could have been generational, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like he wanted to put in the work.
Yeah. One thing that I've been impressed by on that note is like his poise in interviews. You don't get that from a lot of rookies. I love AJ, but you don't really get that from AJ. AJ's very much a kid, it feels like sometimes. But like, Darryn had the opportunity to play all three of the guys drafted around him, AJ, Cam, and Caleb Wilson. And I feel like I heard a lot of questions for him about like his
and Wagler too.
Oh, that's true. But I heard a lot of questions about his rivalries with them. Like the media wanted obviously their little story. And I feel like every answer I saw was just so mature about like how he respects them, but he's gonna come after them like on the court and like. Anyways, I just think there's just been some really mature answers, things that show that he actually understands the game and what his role is. So I'm really excited about him.
Yeah, I think he'll really make our ceiling. Like we could win a championship with him if he becomes what we think he can.
Absolutely,
he could be one of those top 10 players that you need to win a championship.
Totally agree. Summer League ended though. I think. I kind of stopped watching after DP.
I think the Warriors won it.
Yeah, I saw Yaxel Lanneberg was the MVP.
Yeah, I honestly didn't watch after Darryn stopped playing.
Yeah, I didn't either, but yeah, good for the Warriors.
I don't know if they'll even care, to be honest.
It's the only championship they'll win for a very long time, so
yeah, possible.
We'll give it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I also think the other, like Caleb, Cam, and AJ, they all played pretty well in Summer League too.
Yeah, this draft class is really shaping out.
I think I'm excited about how those guys will be too.
Yeah, I saw a lot of exciting stuff. I mean, even guys like Wagler and Acuff, they had some rough games, but I also saw some really nice like highlights that showed flashes. Mikael Brown Jr. and Yegor over in Brooklyn. Oh my word!
Yeah, they look pretty good.
I saw some highlights. Those guys are going to be a really nice tandem. So this draft class is looking nice. Who is most impressive to you of all the class?
I mean, AJ looks like he's going to be really good.
Yeah.
I would still say AJ, but I think Caleb Wilson also has been probably the most surprising in how good he's been, because he was kind of that fourth guy, and he didn't play like it at all.
Nope.
He looked like he could have been that number one guy.
Totally. I still think AJ is going to be the best in the class, but I think Summer League wise, Caleb Wilson was the biggest standout to me.
I think so.
Scored the ball at will, looked like the best player on the floor, best defender on the floor by far. He was like pinning shots against the glass and like chasing down his own turnovers, which is he's going to be really good. He just screams. Chicago's the perfect spot for him, I think.
They need something. They need some hope. They've had a lot of mediocre years.
Yeah, I saw in press interview, they asked him what he wanted to accomplish, and he said he wanted to be the greatest Bull ever, which is that's a tough one.
Whoa, that's...
of all the organizations, that's the one...
yeah, don't say that for Cleveland,
for LA. Yeah, so, I mean, I love the confidence. I just think it's funny. It's like, good luck with that. You're going to have to win the 6 championships and never lose, probably.
Right.
Couple BYU guys playing in Summer League. Kebaketa.
Yeah, he's been playing.
Yeah, he looked nice. I don't know if he'll make the roster, but I hope he gets something. And then, like we talked about, Yegor and AJ both played really well in Summer League. Trying to
I'm
think.
sure Richie will get there once he's healthy.
Yeah, I saw a
So,
highlight the other day.
Grizzlies.
Jackson Robinson hitting a 3 for I think it's the Cavs.
Oh,
I had forgotten that he's still in Summer League, but
yeah, I forgot about that.
I think that was all the BYU people that I can remember.
Yeah, he went to Kentucky, then just kind of left my mind.
Yeah. Well, the big offseason
The
domino
decision.
dropped. The last decision, I think.
Honestly, we waited to record this episode so we could know
Talk
what
about
happened
this.
with LeBron.
Honestly, I mean, oh my gosh. And it came out like yesterday, too. Crazy.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly.
LeBron James signed, I think it was like 2 years, $8 million with a player option with the Philadelphia 76ers. What were your first thoughts? Was this a surprise?
I was shocked. I thought there's no way he was going to the Sixers. It was probably the least likely of the options, I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be the Heat. I thought it was going to be the Heat. The Warriors, I thought, had a chance if they could get Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like that happened.
No.
And I did think there was a possibility of the Cavs, too.
Totally.
But I didn't think the Sixers were really in play, if I'm being honest.
No. Yeah, I kind of felt like LeBron probably is, for lack of a better term, like ring chasing. I felt like he really was trying to go somewhere where he felt like he could win it all, and Philly's certainly that spot. Just going and getting Jaylen Brown and got Maxey and Embiid next to him, and that's going to be that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But I don't know. As far
I
as
also think that Philly's cursed, man.
Yeah.
They never make it past the second round.
Yeah.
And so if LeBron can even get to the championship, get to the East Conference Finals, that'd still be pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Jaylen Brown will help a lot.
Yeah, he's got championship. He knows how to win.
I don't know if LeBron's going to play multiple years.
Yeah.
So I think that also puts a lot of pressure on the 76ers that they didn't have before they signed LeBron.
Yeah.
Because I think they were starting to say, like, oh, let's get it figured out. We don't have to have everything ready this year. Maybe we'll get used to Jaylen here.
Yeah.
But now that you brought in LeBron, all right, it's championship or bust.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess that's kind of the surprising thing, because he did sign a 2-year deal, technically with an option for a third, and I'm like,
yeah,
that was kind of the surprising. Man, I don't know.
I think isn't the second year the option?
Oh, I thought the third year was, but I could be wrong. You might be right. But that's still a little surprising that that's even on the table. But I mean, I guess it's just kind of LeBron.
Yeah, the second year is a player option, so he could retire the second year or he could leave.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Who knows? I think that puts a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah. I think if he's trying to win, this was the best situation for him, I think. This Philly or Cleveland, probably. But Cleveland obviously has their own issues.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's so interesting. LeBron in a Sixers jersey will be just so weird.
Yeah. I think the Sixers fans will love him.
I think so too.
But you're also, you're getting old LeBron. You're not getting prime LeBron. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting. We might remember Sixers LeBron like we do, like Michael Jordan on the Wizards.
Yeah,
that's possible.
That's true. The nice thing with this situation is like it's like the first time in LeBron's career where I don't feel like a lot's really expected. We expect a lot from Philly, but like realistically, LeBron could be like the 4th or 5th scoring option on this team when you got Maxey and Brown and Embiid still there and Edgecombe. LeBron could be which might be the best role for him when he's 42, 43.
Yeah, he's really just going to be their facilitator, point guard,
he's
defender.
Great at. Yeah.
He's basically going to be a role player.
Totally.
Amazing role player at that.
Yeah. That'll just be I'm excited to see that. What
about, we know Sixers have had a lot of problems over the years.
Yeah.
Is there anybody do you think LeBron and Embiid will get along, or do you think there might be some worries there?
I think, I guess they were Olympic teammates, but I don't know. I don't really have any high expectations of Joel Embiid either at this point. I feel like he just he's very much... LeBron got along with Anthony Davis, who didn't seem to enjoy playing basketball. And I kind of get that same vibe from Embiid, that he just he's a very talented player, but just doesn't seem to want to play very often. So I don't know. That will be interesting. I kind of feel like I don't know. That's just, do you think they'll have issues getting along, or?
I think that LeBron will be able to figure it out. At least I hope so.
Yeah.
But that being said, I don't know if it's gonna really work out super well.
I could see it.
I don't know. I think he's gonna have to whip Embiid into shape, and they're gonna have to figure things out. I don't know, but maybe it'll be good for them.
And then their coach, was it Nick Nurse still?
I think so.
I don't remember. I feel like they've got. Oh yeah, Nick Nurse.
Yeah,
That'll be interesting.
He's a championship coach, right?
Yeah, he won in Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you did.
Yes, I could see that going well. No, there's a lot of questions about that because, they're all just short window with LeBron. Probably 1, maybe 2 years. Probably just 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the East, I still feel like is. I'm glad that LeBron moved back to the East because I still feel like the East is winnable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there was any real world beaters last year. The Knicks ended up being that in the playoffs, but I just also think that was because there was just not a ton of true roadblocks.
Yeah,
for him.
I mean, everyone thought the Thunder were unbeatable, and now look at them. They've lost a ton of players. The Knicks are good, but I don't think they're unbeatable.
No, definitely not.
And then you've got the Spurs, who I'd actually probably say the championship favorites next year for me.
The Jazz are championship favorites.
Oh, yes, right.
I get your point.
My apologies. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's wide open. It's not like, and even the Spurs, they're not like clear cut or anything.
No. Yeah, you'll have some interesting teams in the East. The Miami obviously is going to be interesting to see how that all plays out this year.
Mm-hmm.
Can't imagine that they're going to be instant championship contenders, but I think they'll be pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
But
well, I guess speaking of Spurs, Wembanyama is our new 2K cover athlete.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's not really a surprise too much.
I mean, I'm not really a 2K guy as much as I used to be.
Yeah.
But I do think the 2K cover is a pretty big milestone for a player.
Yeah, they looked sick this year too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how they have the different editions. I hate that it's just like more money for each one, but I think Caitlin Clark and D Rose are the other two cover athletes.
Yeah,
Caitlin
like the
Clark,
Legends cover.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark definitely deserves it. She is women's basketball.
I mean,
right
she
now.
probably should be on the cover for like the next 5 years at least.
They should probably name the league after her because she's crazy. But yeah, no surprise. I'm sure Wemby will get another cover at some point, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because I hate the guy.
Oh, I'm a Wemby guy.
Oh, yeah.
Just like you're a LeBron guy, I think I'm a Wemby guy. But he's had his moments, though, where I'm a little peeved at him.
Yeah.
But he's just so fun to watch.
I have so much respect for his game. I just feel like he's kind of a little cringy, but I guess LeBron's kind of that way, too. Just very full of themselves.
Yeah, I wish he would be a little more humble, but it is what it is. He was more humble when he wasn't an MVP candidate.
Yeah, that's true.
So, we'll see.
Yeah.
But that being said, I guess we'll kind of talk about it. We did have one trade.
Yeah.
Wasn't really anything too crazy, I'd say.
No. I was talking about this trade with a friend. So, let's see. I think the biggest piece that moved, Lou Dort, ends up on the Hawks, which I think is actually a great move for the Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically a salary dump from the Thunder, and they just get Lou Dort for not very much.
Ryan Nembhard also went to the Hawks. Mavs got Reese Shea in a second, and then the Thunder got 2 seconds. I was talking about a friend.
I think the Thunder got 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they're just piling on those seconds.
Yeah. I was talking to a friend about this, and I was like, we were talking about, like, man, why couldn't the Jazz go we would have given 3 picks for Lou Dort, straight up. Like, you didn't even have to throw in all the extra pieces. We might even have thrown in Cody Williams if they wanted him. Pair him up with his brother.
I think they want him.
I mean,
why not?
Get the salary dump there, and I don't know. It was just I wish the Jazz would have got in on that, but that's a great pickup for the Hawks. Lou Dort's a good piece.
Not to mention that the Thunder are getting weaker. Yeah. I think that they got rid of Lou Dort. They had to get rid of Isaiah Joe. They had to get rid of Aaron Wiggins. So they've kind of been getting weaker.
Totally. I think I do really like how the Thunder run, though, because I just feel like they're like the problem that the Celtics ran into with that second apron where they had to just start releasing everybody a couple off seasons ago.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Thunder are like trying to get out in front of that because they realize there's going to be some big extensions they're going to have to sign with Jalen Williams and Chet and all these guys that are going to want to get paid, and you can't pay everybody. So,
and they really just have to hit on all their draft picks that they have so that
the million that they still have,
they
somehow
can just replenish their role players.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, they have hit on some of their second round picks, some of their first round picks.
Yeah, they're well
but
run.
Yeah, they just really are running out of salary room.
Got to get out ahead of it.
Yeah.
That takes us, though, I guess our off season kind of feels like with the LeBron piece, kind of feels like our off season has kind of like come to a close. I'm sure there'll be some small moves here and there, but for the most part,
figure out what's going on with Kawhi.
We
don't know when that will happen.
Yeah, with the whole drama. I heard, so it'll be interesting to see, but I guess what we want to do now is just maybe grade some of our off seasons that we've had. Maybe we'll start out in the East, if that's okay. Obviously, the other big trade of the off season, the Milwaukee Bucks. What grade would you give them based off the moves they had?
I'm a big fan of the Giannis trade.
Yeah.
I think my biggest concern for the Bucks was, are they going to have any talent after Giannis is gone?
Yep.
And it had gotten to the point where you know Giannis is going to leave. Like, it's not if but when, right? You know he's going to move on.
Totally.
And so how I kind of graded this trade, I was a little bit more merciful to the Bucks, knowing that Giannis was on his way out. And I feel like they got a lot of young talent back.
A lot.
They got Tyler Hero as well, who's from Wisconsin. He might have a breakout year for them. I really like Jokic Jonas and Khalil Ware as prospect.
Jaime Jaquez.
Jaime Jaquez is a pretty good player too.
Yeah.
So I would say I'd give them an A.
Oh, nice.
For getting rid of Giannis, I think they have a really nice young team, and I think they shouldn't be too worried about the future. I think they have a lot of good young pieces, and if they keep things going, I think they'll be a good team again.
Totally. I'm right there with you. I think their future is looking a little grim just based off of like some of the moves they've had that were like win now moves that kind of screwed them over with picks and salary with Dame and even the Miles Turner signing, which looks pretty bad now.
Yeah.
So I really love this trade for them, even though they had to get rid of Giannis. Got a lot of young pieces, ton of picks, plus Tyler Hero's a great piece that you can build with. So I was going to give it an A-. I wish they would have done a little more than just that trade, but I think it was a great offseason for them.
Yeah, for getting rid of Giannis, not too bad.
Yeah, totally.
Then the other side of the coin, the Miami Heat.
Yep.
What do you say for them?
Oh, man, this is I would say I would also give them probably a little less. I know that sounds weird with they got Giannis, so that's pretty great. But I'd probably say like a B+, just slightly worse end of the deal in my opinion. I just wonder. I still think there's a big question on Bam and Giannis. Doesn't seem like a perfect fit to me, but I do think it could work out. So I'd definitely say B+. Yeah, based off that.
I'm pretty similar. I gave them an A-, so slightly lower than the A I gave the Bucks.
Yeah, that's
kind of same reasons. I love that they got Giannis. I think their odds of winning a championship went up significantly after that.
Totally.
But now they don't really have a good team around Giannis.
No.
Like you said, Bam could work for them, but it's not the greatest fit from what we can think of. They don't really have a point guard that we trust.
Davion Mitchell's about it.
We like Andrew Wiggins. I like Simone Fontecchio.
Yeah.
I like Tim Hardaway Jr. I think they picked him up.
They did.
But they have a lot of holes around the team.
Definitely.
So I just think they really need a point guard. They really need like a secondary scorer probably.
Yeah.
And
what are you talking
then
about? They got Bobby Portis. I'm just kidding.
Oh my! I mean, that's better than nothing.
That's
that
not
is
a bad
better
piece.
than nothing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Totally.
But yeah, it would be an A plus if they had more pieces.
Yeah, totally. Washington Wizards, the land of AJ.
I mean, getting AJ
huge
already makes it a good grade.
Huge, yeah.
I'd say. But the rest of their moves kind of don't.
Yeah,
like, I don't know if Trae Young's really the answer.
Nope.
But I think they invested boatload of money into him.
Yeah, I pretty much gave him a max deal.
I don't know how I feel about that. I think they brought back Chris Middleton in a trade. I don't really think they gave up anything too crazy.
No.
Oh, they traded away D'Angelo Russell and Jaden Hardy. That's not bad. And they got DeAndre Ayton. So other than AJ, their other moves don't really swing the needle. So I think I gave them a B.
We're kind of similar. I give them a C plus. I think outside of if they hadn't got AJ, this would be a pretty solid F or D minus offseason for them, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Trae Young and Anthony Davis, just the investment that they have in them just feels, I don't know. I just think they're a pretty poorly run franchise. Like, I think you build around AJ at this point, just seeing how good he is. Rumor on the street is LeBron wanted, I heard Cleveland also was in it, trying to get Anthony Davis to get LeBron to come. Washington didn't want to trade Anthony Davis, which is just wild to me. I feel like you could have got some better pieces, but yeah, I just don't love their offseason other than their centerpiece that they got, which I hope they start building around him pretty soon.
Yeah, if it weren't for AJ, it would be probably like a D.
Totally.
Then we got the Celtics. Let's start with them. We'll talk about the 76ers.
Yeah.
Celtics, their offseason was interesting,
to
say the least. From what I heard, there was a rift with Jaylen Brown. Like there was a decent amount of tension.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he would have played this year or not. Maybe.
Yeah.
But they kept Kada and Jordan Walsh and Ron Harper Jr. Got Mike Conley, Paul George, Mitchell Robinson. Forgot about Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
And Mike Conley. We love him. Mountain Mike. And then, of course, they traded away Jaylen Brown and Nikola Vucevic. Left in free agency.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them a C+.
Oh, interesting.
It's my lowest grade so far. And the reason why is I think they totally lost the Jaylen Brown trade. Getting Paul George is not good. Paul George is like a negative contract, most people would say.
Yeah.
And I get that he'll probably fit your system pretty well. Like, he shoots threes, he plays defense. He's still a pretty good player.
Yeah.
But I just don't think it's enough return because Paul George is going to continue to age. I don't know how good he's going to be this year and moving forward. And I think to me, it basically feels like you gave away Jaylen Brown for almost nothing to me. I'm sorry, Paul George, but that's just how I feel.
Yeah, I could agree with you. I also feel like the whole rift between Jaylen Brown was just kind of sudden. I mean, I feel like Jaylen Brown's been a little, like, mad for a while with the Olympic stuff and everything, but, like, I feel like they probably should have just tried to repair it a little bit more. It feels like they just pretty quickly moved on. I mean, I think there's a sentiment that Jaylen Brown, or that Jason Tatum is their centerpiece, which I get, but also Jaylen Brown's a finals MVP.
Yeah, he should be the same level as Jason Tatum to me. And
Jason Tatum was out most of the year, and Jaylen Brown got you the number 2 seed, was an MVP candidate. Mm-hmm. Like, he showed you everything that he could show you as far as what he's capable of. I don't hate the Paul George side of it as much as a lot of people do. I think that it's possible that Paul George Philly just wasn't the right spot for him.
Yeah. And
I really love the Mike Conley and Mitchell Robinson pickups. I think those fill some needed gaps. So I'm a little more optimistic. I'm gonna give it a B-, but we're pretty close there.
Okay.
I like it a little better for them. I think they retooled a little bit.
I also think with the Celtics that Jaylen Brown, I don't know if you'd heard, he said that his favorite season was last season more than the championship one.
Yeah.
And it makes me think if that's kind of his mentality.
Yeah.
He's not really a team player at that point. He's kind of selfish.
Yeah.
And maybe you think this season, maybe the Celtics decided that's not what they wanted on their team.
Totally.
So I don't know. Maybe it was a mutual part.
Yeah, totally.
But either way, I think he's just too talented. I feel like he needed to get more.
Totally. And if he wanted to be the centerpiece, he's certainly not he's probably on the worst team in the league for that right now. I mean, he is their best player, but there's going to be a lot of ball to go, or not a lot of ball to go around this year.
Yeah, and if you think about it, you could have got Giannis for Jaylen Brown, but you got Paul George.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big difference to me.
That's true. Rumor on the street is they really didn't throw in a lot of extra. They kind of just told Milwaukee, here's the deal, take it or leave it. And it's like, man, you should have thrown more picks in there.
Yeah, if you were going to trade Jaylen Brown anyways, right?
Absolutely. You could have still got Mitchell Robinson, Mike Conley, put him around Giannis. My word.
That would have been an A+ offseason.
Absolutely. I guess that takes us to the other side of the deal, though. Sixers. What are you feeling about there? They've had a busy offseason.
Hey, well, I mean, getting LeBron definitely helps.
Yeah, no joke.
They also got Anthony Simons for 2 years.
It's not bad.
Dean Wade for 4 years. I like Dean Wade.
That's not bad at all.
And, of course, LeBron and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them an A. Yeah. I think this is probably the best offseason they've had since they got like Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris and Al Horford and all them.
Oh, yeah.
That was a pretty good offseason. I think this would be the best one since then for them.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the Paul George experiment didn't work out, so I'm glad they got off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, getting LeBron on an $8 million deal, I know that he was...
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, that's probably vet minimum. I don't know what the vet minimum is, but it's probably pretty close.
Maybe below them. I don't know. It's like as low as you can get for LeBron.
And then convincing Bron to come in and that it's time to win. The process, I guess. I'm going to give him an A, solid A. I think great offseason. Jaylen Brown and LeBron are going to be so exciting to see together.
Oh, yeah. So, they're going to be on every national TV game we see this year.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see VJ Edgecombe year 2. He's going to have some guys to mentor him a little bit.
People forget about him.
Yeah, he had a great rookie season. So
I'm a big Tyrese Maxey fan, too.
Yeah,
I really like his game.
Such a beast. And Anthony Simons has shown flashes. I think he could still be a great... And when he was in Portland, it looked like he could be really good tandem with Dame. Just didn't obviously work out, but...
He's just got to play some defense, which is... He's been like the worst defender in the league.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, let's go out west. Start with the big dogs. Feels like big dogs every year in the West. Lakers. Well, big dogs as far as the media goes, not always success-wise, but...
Right.
Yeah, what do you feel about the Lakers offseason? They had an interesting one.
I mean, this involves the Jazz, right?
Yeah.
So I'm
be a little salty here, maybe.
The Walker Kessler trade's part of this, which is the main reason I'm giving the Lakers a pretty bad grade. So I think the Jazz killed it with the Walker Kessler trade.
Totally.
So I'm gonna actually give the Lakers a D+. Probably my worst grade. Just not great. I mean, not to mention they gave up way too much for Walker Kessler. Gave away like all the picks that they have. I don't think that was the right play.
Yeah.
I think there's some other alternative that you could do, or wait a little longer to get your center. I just don't think that was the right idea.
Absolutely.
We'll see, though. I mean, worked out with the Knicks with Mikal Bridges.
Totally.
And then they lost LeBron. That's going to hurt. They lost Rui Hachimura, DeAndre Ayton, Luke Kennard, Marcus Smart, Jackson Hayes. Yeah. They lost a lot of guys, but they also picked up Walker Kessler, Matisse Thybulle, Grimes, Looney, Sexton, Jaden Hardy. Mamu's really good.
Yeah.
So they picked up a decent amount of guys, too, that I like.
Yeah.
But I just don't think... just overpaying for Walker Kessler and then not really getting better with free agency. That's what I'd say. They lost... I don't think they made up for LeBron and the guys that left.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say.
Definitely. I'm kind of conflicted on the Lakers. Obviously, I'm a little salty about them stealing Walker, but I think their additions I'm actually really excited about. They said they were going to retool around Luka this year, and that's certainly what seems like I could see how every player on that list of additions kind of complements Luka a little bit. Could play next to him, could come off the bench. I do really think Walker Kessler's probably, I could argue, the best center fit next to Luka probably in the whole league.
He can catch lobs and play defense, rebound.
I agree with you, though. They gave up a lot of picks. Also, almost their entire salary cap is now filled up by Reeves, Luka, and Walker, which just that's not a championship core, in my opinion. I'd love to be proven wrong. I'd love to see Walker get one.
Walker Kessler got a little overpaid.
Absolutely. So I'm a little conflicted. I'm going to give them a C. I don't think it's the worst offseason. Gives them some stuff to build with, but also took away a lot of stuff to build with, so kind of middle of the road, I guess.
And Walker prove us wrong, right?
Yeah.
Because we love Walker.
Totally.
But it just seemed like they overpaid him in more than one way.
Yeah.
And then I guess that we can move on to the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Right? They made the big trade for LaMelo Ball.
They did.
Not to mention they missed out on LeBron and Giannis. They were involved with both of those. What do you say for the Timberwolves?
Oh man, I'm probably not as high as a lot of people. I feel like this is a tough one because getting rid of Julius Randle, Naz Reid, those were some pretty big pieces that helped them stay competitive. Mike Conley was a really consistent piece for them. I don't love the LaMelo fit. I think it's going to be fun to watch, but I just don't. I think there's a reason that Charlotte's trading LaMelo right when they start making the playoffs. So I'm going to give them a B-. I think decent offseason, but I really would have loved to see some more moves.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you. I'm a little lower. I got a C.
Okay.
I don't like the fit of LaMelo Ball.
I don't either.
And I also don't like that they lost a lot of depth.
Totally.
Because now that Mike Conley's gone, that's one of your point guards. I guess LaMelo helps fit that. Julius Randle and Naz Reid both leaving. Naz Reid is your whole bench, essentially, for the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you don't have him coming off the bench, what's really your spark? Other guys are going to have to step up, I'd say.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they do. If not, I think that they're going to probably get a little worse this year.
Yeah, all their big men depth is it's literally just Rudy. I can't even think of another center or big on their roster.
They got Baron J.
Oh, that's true.
But he's still young. I don't really think he's ready.
Also, I just noticed, I actually had no clue this guy was still in the league. Trey Lyles signed a 1-year deal. I forgot about that too. I did not realize Trey Lyles was still in the league. I guess he'll be in the rotation maybe. But
Jazz legend?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Kind of an interesting offseason. We could be wrong. The LaMelo thing could work out really well with Ant. I'm sure it'll be fun to watch because now they have the number 1 and 2 pick from that draft class all playing next to each other, so it's kind of wild.
I think it'll be fun, but I just don't think they're going to do as well as they did last year.
Yeah, totally agree. Takes us to the Blazers. Didn't have a super eventful offseason, but obviously got one of the bigger trades of the offseason. Trading for Ja Morant, got rid of Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. What are you feeling about the Blazers offseason?
I feel decent. I mean, they got Micah Potter, so they're probably going to win a championship now.
Yeah. Oh, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. I actually do like the Ja Morant trade.
Interesting.
They didn't give up very much. They gave up Jeremy Grant, who was already a big contract that he didn't really need, and Chris Murray, who was mediocre.
Yeah.
And they basically just they salary dumped Ja Morant.
That's true, yeah.
Onto their team. And I think that's really good because it's a low risk, high reward. If Ja Morant is not very good or he doesn't really fit on the Blazers, great. It didn't really cost that much to get him.
Yeah.
And if he's back to all-star level, wow, that trade looks really good.
Totally.
And then not to mention Robert Williams coming back is pretty great deal. He's a pretty good center, and I think they got him pretty cheap.
Yeah.
And then Denny Avdia is still on that team. He's really good. He was an all-star. Damian Lillard's going to be coming back. They still have Drew Holiday, and they could trade Drew Holiday because every contending team's going to want him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just like the pieces they have, and yeah, they look pretty good. They still have Klingon. We all love Klingon. He's like Walker Kessler 2.0.
That Kamara guy ended up being a good defender this year. Shaden Sharp.
Yeah, I don't know. They might make the playoffs again, or at least the play-in.
I can see it. I'm not as high on the Ja Morant trade.
Oh, I forgot to give my grade.
Yeah, sorry.
Though. B plus. That's what I'm saying. So pretty good.
I respect it. I'm not as high on the Ja Morant trade. I just feel like there's a lot of trades this offseason that just seem like weird fits, like the ones we've been talking about. Ja and Dame on the floor at the same time feels... I don't know how that's going to go, but I don't hate their offseason. I think they obviously got pretty busy. Didn't do anything too crazy. I'd probably go a B minus. I'm less high on it. I think they're going to be pretty good. Just wish they would have probably gotten another piece or two in free agency, but
yeah, that's fair. Then that takes us to the Clippers.
Yeah. Feels like this is kind of a tandem Clippers-Raptors because they're both kind of in the same boat waiting to see if they...
We don't know what's really happening with the Clippers, I guess, right?
No, we don't. But I guess maybe we'll just, assuming that I think the Kawhi Leonard trade will eventually go through, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that it goes through, what would your grade be for the Clippers?
So my first thought was not great.
Yeah.
Because you're losing Kawhi Leonard, who's really good. But then the more I thought about it, Kawhi Leonard's getting old. He's still a very good player, but you didn't really know where the future was with Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
And so it could be a good time for the Clippers right now to reset. And so I actually, with that in mind, I actually gave the Clippers a B plus as well.
Yeah.
Because I actually like the direction they're heading in. It's not like they're going to be competing, but I think they have a really good future now because they just got their new rookie, Wagler. They got Darius Garland, who's still pretty young. They just got Grady Dick, who he's a young guy. He's a good shooter. He could fit on a team. And I like Rui Hachimura and Brandon Ingram as like some guys you can slide right in.
Totally.
So I think they're going to be worse this year, possibly. But I think they have a better direction now. And they got a whole bunch of picks from the Raptors that could be really good down the road. So I like it. So I'm going to give them a B plus.
I like that. I'm kind of in the same boat with you. I really like their offseason. I personally think it kind of felt a little like Kawhi was kind of just holding them hostage a little. Like, great player, but he's just not... He doesn't play a ton, and you never know if he's actually going to be consistent in the playoffs.
And even when he has been playing a ton, they haven't been a contender.
No, they've underachieved their whole time, even with Paul George. Just because there's always been questions, like you never are 7-game series, you're not going to have Kawhi all 7 games, which you really need. So I think it's a good move to get off of him now, while he still has a little bit of value. Brandon Ingram also, did he end up making All-Star last year? He was like borderline. I don't think he made it. I remember he was like pretty close.
Yeah, we were talking about
borderline All-Star guy last year. Grady Dick's a great piece. I like Benedict Mathurin too. Didn't mention he's still a great piece. Him. Yeah, they got some stuff to build with. I think Darius Garland, now that he's out of Cleveland, it'll be a better situation for him. Doesn't have to play next to Donovan Mitchell. Can kind of shine a little bit more on the ball. So I'd probably give them an A minus. I like their offseason a lot.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was pretty good. So yeah.
Then last, definitely not least, got to talk about our Utah Jazz.
The Mountain Boys.
No bias here at all.
Not at all. A plus plus. I'm just kidding. This is a tough one to grade. Not really, but I'll let you start. What do you think?
Well, I gave the Lakers a D plus for the Walker Kessler trades. I'm going to give the Jazz a good grade. They got so much back for Walker Kessler that we weren't even sure we were going to pay him that much.
Yeah.
We got Darryn Peterson, who could be the guy to really take us to the next level. We got Nurkic and Jackson Hayes to at least patch up the center. Jaren Jackson can play center. I really like Josh Okogie as a signing. I think he's a defender that we desperately needed.
Absolutely.
And so all in all, I'm giving the Jazz an A+. I think Jazz fans should be very, very happy with this offseason because I think it's really showing that this tank is coming to an end.
Totally.
And I could see the Jazz doubling their wins next year and being in a playing spot, or who knows. I
Could
think
be solid playoff spot.
Yeah, I think the expectation should be playing minimum. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm right there with you. I'm going to say A. I'm not giving them the plus. I'm really glad we didn't overpay for Walker Kessler. I think that's the biggest piece. I think overall at center, we did the best we could in recovering from losing Walker Kessler, re-signing Nurkic. I think Jackson Hayes is going to be, we're going to look back and see that as kind of an underrated signing. Not that he's going to be a world beater, but he's not a horrible backup center. He's had some experience around the league. I guess my one complaint, I really wish we would have gotten Keontae's extension figured out because I kind of, my theory is that we're going to run into the same thing next year with Keontae where somebody's going to overpay him and we're not going to match it. And I really would hate to lose Keontae, but
I agree.
I wish we would have locked it up now before the price gets too high next summer, but that's beside the point. Darryn Peterson, such a great piece. I mean, that alone just makes this whole nothing else could happen this offseason, and that would have been enough probably for an A.
Yeah, kind of similar to the Wizards, like getting AJ was everything.
Yeah.
But I think the Jazz, they got Darren, and they had made some other good moves too.
Totally. One other piece I'd love to see them do, I don't know, I had heard some rumors that they were waiting for the LeBron trade or signing to figure it out, but Kevin Love, I don't know what his deal is. He hasn't signed with the Sixers yet as far as I know. I heard some things that he was trying to go sign wherever LeBron signed, but I don't know.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, so I don't know what the truth is there, but I'd love to see the Jazz bring him back if that's an option.
Yeah. Maybe we need to get Kevin Love care package or something.
Yeah, that's right. Somebody get him a Swig gift card or something. We'll get there.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, get him a Stanley or water bottle or something.
So send the missionaries over to his house. That'll keep him here.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, let's go.
He could stay here forever.
That's right.
Yeah, Kevin Love we'd love to have back.
Yeah,
that would be the cherry on top.
He was a great bench. Even just like a coach on the bench almost. Just a great piece to have. Yeah. I guess we don't really have any young bigs that he needs to mentor as much as we did last year, but just young players in general benefit from having veterans like him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all in all, pretty good off season.
Yeah, not bad.
A lot of moves. I think this is one of the most busy off seasons.
Yeah, I can't think of one where that's been this wild.
Next year, it's going to be an adjustment to get used to these guys on new teams.
Yeah. This feels like that offseason where LeBron went to Miami, just how crazy that I remember how crazy that offseason was. I was like a kid, just like I would be checking the free agency tracker every couple hours trying to see who was going where, and that's kind of what this offseason felt like a little, but
yeah, I remember that too.
That was wild.
But maybe moving on to some other sports, some other teams. Spain won the World Cup. It seemed like they deserved it.
Yeah, Team USA stunk up the bed. I don't remember if we had a chance to talk about that before last time, but
we may have. They disappointed,
they
but
definitely did.
They still got far enough that I feel good about.
That's true. They did win an elimination.
That last game was awful, but everything up until that, I'm very happy with. Yeah,
were you happy with Spain winning, or who were you rooting for? I can't remember.
I was actually rooting for England, but they couldn't get it done against Argentina. They really blew it. But I think Spain totally deserved to win. I saw a stat. I didn't realize that they had only allowed one goal the whole time.
Yeah.
Like the whole tournament. And, in the World Cup, nothing changed. So and it looks like they were like one of the most talented teams in the world. And they played very well together as a team. They weren't just one guy.
Yeah.
Sad for Messi, because we all want to see Messi do well. He's kind of turned into like LeBron when he was on the Lakers. Now we kind of just all like him.
Yeah. I was really rooting for Argentina. I wanted them to get their back-to-back. I love Messi too, but that final was crazy. Like they they just suffocated Argentina. I think I saw a stat that it was like 70-something minutes of the game, Argentina wasn't even on their half of the field or something like that.
Yeah, dominance right there.
Yeah, they couldn't even... And Argentina's goalie deserves a bonus because he was just fighting for his life in there with all the shots they were taking, and it ended up only being 1-0, so he didn't... Or did they score a second time? I can't remember, but...
I think it was in extra time too, right?
That's right.
It was like right at the end.
That's right. And Yamin Lamal, obviously I'm not a big soccer guy, but that dude is special. I think he's only 19 or 18 or something.
He's like the next big thing.
Yeah, totally. So pretty cool. I'm glad the World Cup here in the USA, it's pretty awesome that we got to host that.
Yeah.
So
then Utah Mammoth, they've had an off season.
Yeah.
Can't say I know really if it was a good one or not.
Hard to keep up.
Not really a hockey expert, but it seems like I found this article from their website, NHL.com. It says they take next step with free agency trades. They've added veterans and depth to their roster through free agency and trades. So it seems like we've added some solid players, but nothing like earth-shattering.
Yeah.
But I think we're still like trying to win. We've got veterans. We've kind of rebuilt. Got a little bit more depth.
Yeah, we were a couple minutes away from winning a playoff series this last year. I don't think we needed to do anything too crazy. I think adding veterans and experience was the right move. Do anything too drastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like we traded our draft pick for a young goalkeeper, Sebastian Cosa.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, that'll be good too, because Vanacek was a decent backup goalie, but I think we could be a little better there. So
yeah, but it'll be good. I hope we keep winning. I think we got 89 points our first year, I saw.
Yeah.
Our second year we got 92, enough to make the playoffs. Maybe we just keep upping those points, right? Get a couple more wins. Maybe we get like 96 points this year, and maybe we're a home court playoff team,
Yeah, totally. That'd be cool. And the new renovations, I saw a picture the other day, the walls going up, the bleachers that'll go all the way up, so that'll be pretty cool to go to a game next year. We'll have to go to one.
Yeah. Finally be able to see both goals.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That would be nice.
That'll make the atmosphere more cooler too, I think, having the big wall. So speaking of having a big wall, BYU finally found a center. Feels like that's been the big piece we've been waiting to drop.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name again? I can't remember. He's Serbian, right?
Yeah, his name is Jakub Urbaniak.
Yeah.
From Poland, 6'9".
Oh, Poland, that's right. Yeah, that's not the... In the Big 12, you really need a true big. I feel like that was even our problem last year. Keba Keita's strong enough to not get pushed around by 7-footers, but also I feel like we really needed a 7-footer last year that could play above the rim. And it seems like that's going to be our issue this year if we don't find somebody else. But
yeah, from what I see, I think we're hoping a defensive anchor.
Yeah. And
rebounder. He's been okay at that. So I don't know if he'll be as good as Keba Keita though. I'm a little worried about it. So maybe there'll be another center we could get, or maybe this is the guy. I don't know.
Allegedly, he's a good 3-point shooter, so could be making things interesting, stretching the floor.
Yeah.
Somebody threw out a comparison that was kind of interesting to this guy. He's got very much like a Yoli Childs kind of feel, which would be awesome.
We love Yoli.
Yoli would have had a little run during COVID, had the tournament not been canceled, in my opinion. But the other rumor, Jackson Kohler from Michigan State, I think Lone Peak guy that played 4 years at Michigan State, was granted an extra year of eligibility. They're still fighting that in court, but apparently he's been working out with BYU, has been in talks with BYU. So that would be a huge get.
Yeah, he played Jazz Summer League.
That's right.
He was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, so that could be a huge get if he could, if BYU could pull that off.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, thank you for joining us in today's episode. We're always grateful for your time listening. Make sure to leave a comment down below and check out some of our past episodes. We've talked a lot about our off-season moves, the draft, lots of interesting stuff we've been able to talk about. You can find those all on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts, where they're at tunedinjazz, and we hope that you have a great day.